Yo, what is up? What is up? Welcome to the best damn sports podcast, period. You know what it is, the hottest sports podcast in the South. Sentell, live on Facebook. I'm your host, the sensational Sentell Wyman. Welcome into the show. Hope everybody had a wonderful Easter weekend. Yours truly had to work, so I missed all the good festivities and all the good things that happened on Easter Sunday. Hope everybody had a good chance to rejoice. If you cooked out or had a traditional traditional Easter dinner, hey, whatever one floats your boat. I missed it, but hey, I still made it in time to go get that great plate from my mama's house, so really appreciate that. But welcome into the program. Man, hey, we got a lot going on, man. This is one great week in the sports calendar, man. We got the national championship game tonight. We got WrestleMania, if that's something you people may be interested in. You know, myself, truly, I am interested in that. Oh, and something else going on, too, by the way. It's a huge tournament. Don't know if you heard about it. It's a huge tournament going on. Don't worry about it. Oh, that just gets, that is so good. It's so good. That's something for the soul. Come in with that silky smooth voice and say, hello, friends. I can't do it, but you know that's what he does. That's what Jim Nash does. But yeah, you know, we got the Masters this week. A lot of excitement around the Masters as always, but really hot this year because you got guess who's back? Guess who's back? Lurking. Tiger Woods is back. Been playing really well, so looking forward to that. We're going to talk about that. Also, I want to congratulate Notre Dame Fighting Irish women's basketball team for winning the national title. Also, I want to just congratulate the whole women's basketball Final Four. Just a great Final Four. Friday was unbelievable. They had two games, both go to overtime. And then the national championship game was outstanding. Won another three-pointer by Arike Ongunwale. She was sensational. 2-game winners in a matter of 48 hours. So hats off to the women's college basketball Final Four. Much better than the men's Final Four. But we'll get to that as well. So we'll talk about the national championship game as well as the Masters and WrestleMania, NBA talk, and NFL talk. But to help me break that all down and get all into that, I got to introduce you to my guest host. You know how there's people go around saying, man, this guy like my brother. We close like brothers, but this guy actually really is my brother. So let me welcome him back. Playground legend, Double T is in the building. Back again. My man, Tallis Thomas is back. Welcome back to the program.
Thank you.
Good to have you in here.
Applause. Yes. What up, people?
What's up, man?
I'm back in the building.
So how you feeling today? You have a good weekend?
Had a great weekend, actually. I was off for 3 days. I don't know how, man, you don't know how I feel right now. I feel great right now. To be able, I'm going to piggyback off that. Women's championship basketball has been great because I actually stopped watching it because UConn was so dominant. I But to see last 2 years, it's not them. It's balancing out a little bit better. So I can actually watch it a little more.
In that sense, it's top heavy because you look at the Final Four, all one seeds. So it's still a little separation from the other guys. But you're right, UConn not winning it every year. It's probably good. It's good that they be great through the season because they can carry it through the regular season. But then when you get to the Final Four, something like this, you can build some drama where you can get teams to actually knock them off. So that's 2 years in a row. They hadn't even got to the title game. So
I'm going to be honest with you. Actually, I was rooting for Mississippi State. I really was. Because I don't understand that play. Did you watch that play? She just hit the game one against UConn. And on the road, didn't nobody step up? I just don't get the defense, what they allow her to get that shot. She didn't rush it as much you would think. If you watch it, she actually was able to form the shot to get it off.
Stroke.
It was a good stroke. At least if she'd have rushed, I said, they gave her too much time. But anywho, they're national championship. They won. They're the champion. So
Hey,
hats off to Notre Dame. I don't have no favorite college women's team, but I was rooting for Mississippi State for a little bit.
I mean, the shot she hit against Mississippi, you talking about a rainbow. That thing arced for like 30 seconds. Did you see the shot she hit for the winner? I mean, she was fading back, and this thing was like a rainbow of epic rainbows. And
I was like, man,
it went in.
But you couldn't foul her because she was at the free throw line. So
yeah, I mean, she just made a tough shot. She is the big woman on campus today, Arike Ogunbowale.
And she got a Twitter friend in the Black Mama. Y'all know how I feel about Kobe Bryant. He see that's a mama mentality she had, and the mama had to reach out to her. So I know she's excited about that. The mama reached out to her. She feel like the Black Mama right now.
The Black Mama. Welcome into the program, man. Sentell. I'm joined by my co-host Tyler Thomas in the building. Hey, I told you this was a great week in sports. We got the national championship game tonight, Michigan, Villanova. We got the tradition unlike any other, the Masters this week. We got WrestleMania on Sunday. For those of you who care about those things. Also, we got Major League Baseball is in high gear already, off and running. My Bravos 2-1. I don't know how long they're going to last, but enjoy it while they can. NBA draft, the NFL draft is less than a month away. We'll get you some of those prospects. NBA season winding down. Most teams, 5-6 games remaining. Playoff spots and seeding is at a premium right now. But we'll begin with the men's national title game. Michigan, Villanova, the Final Four. First game had a little drama, Michigan versus Loyola. I mean, I'm sure everybody was rooting for Loyola because everybody loves the little underdog, except for me. Because I to me, this is my thing. I wasn't killing them because they won the games they're supposed to win. The run was not as good because they didn't beat any quality teams on their way to the Final Four. You look at the seeds they beat. The only team they really beat that was high seed was Tennessee. And how much did we actually believe in Tennessee?
Not much at all.
Not much.
Not much at all.
Then they beat a 7 seed. Then they beat a 9 seed. So you get there, but you beat 4 teams that you didn't really beat.
I sort of feel that way with Michigan in a way.
They haven't beaten anybody.
Just think about it. I mean, what are we really saying? We know Loyola is smaller, and we look at who they played. Look at who Michigan played.
They haven't.
And the only reason we're saying Michigan because the school is bigger, but
they haven't played anybody.
They haven't played anybody in the tournament yet. But this is a tough climb tonight.
But they pulled away behind Moritz Wagner, the big man, the only big man that's going to be actually be in this game because Villanova. And let me just brag about Jay Wright. I've been a fan of Jay Wright for a long time. One thing about this tournament, I always say great coaching and great guard play. And with Villanova, you always going to have great guard play. And they got so many good guards. They got a 3-guard lineup. Jalen Brunson, Mikal Bridges. I mean, they just do a lot of damage.
Everybody can shoot.
Everybody can shoot.
Everybody can shoot.
And NBA, even in the NBA, this is what college basketball has come down to. I tell you all the time, hitting the 3 and defending the 3. And these guys take a lot of threes and they hit a lot of threes. And it's just basic mathematics. It's just like the Rockets. It's just like the Warriors. And they may take a ton, but if they hit a substantial amount, they're going to beat you. It's just basic math. I don't know if Michigan has enough horsepower to keep up with these guys.
I don't know that either because of the teams that played, but that's what they do best. If you look what Michigan does best, they run teams off that 3-point line.
Absolutely.
They run and see that's the test. The 3-point team shooting team against a team that plays it very well. Done well
versus the 3-pointer. I would agree with that.
Villanova is just a whole different
animal.
Because different animal
I've been killing college basketball because the level of play has been terrible for the most part. But this is one of these teams. Villanova is one of these teams that don't have a high elite NBA talent, but they play at a high level. They understand basketball. They have guys who can pass, dribble, and shoot. They got everybody on the floor who touches the ball can handle the ball. Everybody can drive, and everybody can shoot. They made 18 threes the other night. My question for Michigan, I just don't know if they got enough guys that can put the ball in the basket to keep up with Villanova. Let's say they won't make 18 threes. I'm going to go on a limb. They won't make 18. That's unbelievable. But they'll make 10. They'll make 10.
That's enough to win.
And that's still a lot. That's a lot. I mean, if you make 10, that's still a lot to win.
Because they don't need but 80 points.
I mean, you look at I'm going to take you back to this tournament run. They 5 games in this tournament. This is what they've shot. Villanova has shot from the 3-point line in 5 games. The first game, they went 14-27. Can I interest you in that? That's 51%. Second game, they went 17-41, 41%. Can I interest you in that? Third game, they went 13-24, 54%. Now they went 4 of 24 against Texas Tech. They still won by 13. They won in sluggish games. And the last game they just played with 18-40, 45%. So that's why I said they were here at least 10. I mean,
they average.
I mean, they average
double. They average double.
The average is double triple.
So if the average, so is the point. So if they don't need by 80 to win the game. First of all, they don't have to score 85, 90.
Because Michigan, I don't think Michigan can score 70, that many points. Get to 70 anyway.
So for order Michigan have a shot, they have to keep them around the 50 to 60 range.
I ain't no way you can keep them.
And then, but if Villanova hitting 10 threes, that's 30 points already.
Yeah.
That's not counting the post off the pick and roll.
Yeah.
You know.
Free throw line,
which they are very good at free throw line, by the way. We ain't even mentioned that.
Brunson and Kerr Bridges
they make free throws.
They live in the lane. They knock the free throws down.
Villanova make free throws.
This is a machine. I mean,
they're well-oiled machine. They're the best team right now going against the hottest team.
The hottest team. Now. Michigan hasn't lost since February the 6th.
It's been a month. It's been over a month since they lost.
15 straight wins. They haven't played.
They haven't played a Villanova. A J. Wright Villanova.
One thing about this tournament, I don't take anything for granted because in a one-game scenario, Villanova, let's say they shot it terribly, Michigan has a chance. But if they shoot it just if they shoot on average what they make from 3-point line,
40%.
Michigan just don't have enough guys other than Wagner. Other night, Wagner scores 24. The rest of the starting lineup, 24.
And I can't think of the guy's name. He show up once in every
Charles
blue
Matthews
moon. Show up every once in a blue moon.
He had 17. He had 17.
For them to have a chance, they need 4 of those guys need to be in double figures. Easy. If not all 5.
That's asking a lot.
If not all 5, they need to be in double figures to win this game.
For them to win this game, Wagner gonna have to. I mean, I can't give him 30. Because he's the only legit big on the floor. He's 6'11". Everybody else is under 6'9".
No, he's not going to score 30.
He would have to score 30.
He would have to, but I don't think he's capable of 30.
You don't think he scored 30?
Maybe 20. Maybe 20.
And if he only gets 20, they get blown out. He have to have a 25-15 type game because he's the only big on the floor. He can kind of control the pace of the game. That's all I can see Michigan having a chance to even beat Villanova tonight. But anything is possible.
But they have to hit their shots. Michigan have to hit their shots because, see, Villanova shoot a lot of threes, which leads to a lot of fast break. Because if they go to missing, those are long rebounds and you can get out and transition. Well, so Michigan gonna be they're gonna need a lot of hope. I hope they don't get hot. I hope he missed that shot. I hope I can score. You know, they're gonna live off a lot of that.
Well, this is what Michigan has done in the tournament for a shooting the ball. 5 of 16, 31%. 8 of 30, 26%. They did had one hot game when they blew out A&M, I believe, 14 of 24. But then they went 4 of 22, which is 18% against Florida State, and they went 7 of 28 last game.
That's not gonna get it done.
That's if they go 4 of 22 or 7 of 28, they'll lose by 20. Yes. It won't even be close. But I'm a huge fan of John Beilein. I think he's a great coach. Again, great coaching and guard play wins the tournament.
It's the second national championship in 5 years.
Yeah, he's the second time playing.
So it ain't. I mean, he's not new to it, you know, per se. But
Jay Wright got them boy Hyman.
He
got him Hyman.
It's just tough right now for me to honestly. And I know all us jumping on the bandwagon. I only know if there's enough room on the Villanova bandwagon right now. I really don't believe, unless you're from Michigan, I really don't believe that we got enough room for all of us to get on Villanova. But now it would be nice to see Michigan pull us off. A lot of people, including myself, will be highly shocked. But
because I don't have a dog in the fight, so I can watch this game.
Really
I can watch this game with neutral as I can possibly be.
I would like for it to be closest.
I like for a competitive, really thrilling game, but not a boring. I don't want 58, 59.
If they're not going to make it competitive, then why not see Lowell in it? I mean, when I mean a good game, I want free-flowing basketball. See, and this is what happened in the NCAA. This is why I can't really. I really can't stand the product because the officiating is terrible, and then the scores is. These kids, the skill level is so bad, man. The other night, because even in the Michigan Loyola game, it was 29-22 at halftime. Terrible.
I mean, nobody wants to see a 29-22 halftime game. Nobody.
I want to see 54-52.
Yeah, I mean, and I know you want to see some defense, but this is the thing I try to tell people all the time. the NBA, you think the guys on NBA don't play defense? No, it's the fact that the skill level is so high offensively. It doesn't matter what you do. You're not going to stop a LeBron. You're not going to stop a Russell. You're not going to stop James Harden, no matter how good you are a defender. But that's why I'm trying to tell you the elite level basketball player is not in college basketball, and the few that are freshmen. So they're not experienced enough yet.
You're not going to see them because they're one and done.
One and done. So they're not
going to see them.
So they're not growing. That's why I think one and done and the officiating is killing the product itself. Now you gonna mix in some good games, of course. You know Duke Kansas was a great game because you got two high level teams, two talent level teams. They play a good game, but you look at that Michigan Florida State game. That's just I don't want to see that. That is so ugly. Like I don't want to see.
The women's game was better.
Look at the scores in the women's game. The Final Four game, 91-89. Miss Notre Dame at UConn. 73-63. That's not, but it's free flowing. You know,
better game.
It's just college basketball gets so stuck in a rut because of the officiating. You see somebody shooting 30 free throws. I don't want to see 30 free throw attempts. Just slow the game down. They need to fix something in college basketball to get it. Because you grew up in an era where you had the UNLVs and the Loyola with Hank Gallows, and they used to run up and down the floor.
To Hank Gallows. Yeah, it was.
Yeah, so you know what I mean.
That was the time, man.
Yeah, now it's all the college basketball is played like the '80s NBA.
UNLV one game. I put it like this: the game that they beat Duke in that national championship was about 30. I watched that up close and probably like, oh my God. We didn't have an answer for those guys, and they officiating. They let it free flow. They let go. If it was hard foul, they make the call. But when the game is wide open and flowing like that, you don't want to me badly brush you or you badly brush me, and we stop the flow of the game. We're men.
And that's what it is now. They call every hand check, they call everything, and it just slows the game down.
Yeah, they need to change that format.
And the coaches already got 1,000 timeouts. They call 1,000 timeouts plus the TV timeout. It's not a good product right now. They need to do something to get the flow back into the game. Maybe the fouls, but it's also a product of the skill level because you're not having the guys stay 2, 3, 4 years honing their skills. But people win the tournament lately. That's who wins this tournament lately, though. Lately, is people who stay 2, 3, 4 years and building their program.
And that's why Villanova look as good as they look.
Absolutely,
well.
Juniors.
They look well. They look great as a team.
Yes. But Michigan upper class. I think they got 2 seniors.
And they're not. And neither one of them was the most talented team that's left.
Neither one of them. But that's my point I'm making. You look at
as a team, they are.
They're Tar Heels last year. A lot of upper class. They had talent, but they only had one guy get drafted. But they had a lot of upperclassmen, so it's experience is being now. So that's who winning this tournament now. Duke won in 2015 with a young team, but they did have Quinn Cook on the team.
Had one, yeah.
They had one. It's mostly young team.
And that was a different mindset of those young guys was hungry.
They looked at hungry.
They
were built like men too.
Yeah, they were hungry. They looked like men, and now you get some of them now. They just very talented, but
you can't depend on them.
Not in the tournament.
I like getting them. I love getting it. Don't get me wrong. I love getting these guys, but these are not the guys who win these tournaments now. This is not the teams that win these tournaments. You look at these teams, even though Loyola, it's experience, guard play. You have to have older guys. They can handle this environment. So, Michigan is a 7-point underdog tonight. So
that sounds about right. If they can. Losing by 7, they shouldn't be ashamed because I'm gonna be honest with you. If they don't defend well and they don't hit shots, they will lose by more than 7. They will get blown off the floor.
Well, the number for me is because like you said, Michigan defends the 3, but Villanova hits a lot. I still think no matter what, they're gonna hit 10. So let's say they hit 8 to 10. Michigan needs to hit 6 to 8 to even be in the game.
I don't know if they can do that.
They can't.
They can't. They're not good. They're not good from the perimeter.
They have. You know what?
Inside the arc.
I'm not saying that. In order for Michigan to win, they need to hit double-digit threes.
I'm about to say when you said 6 to 8, I'm like, no, they actually need.
They probably.
They might need to hit 18.
They're not hitting 18. But nobody hit 18 tonight because Michigan they got to go. If they hit 18, it's gonna be a blowout. You can't beat a team who hit 18 threes.
I'm talking about if Michigan hit 18.
Oh, they winning. I don't care what team. If you hit 18 threes, you winning the ball game. That point differential is too great. I ain't got time to add all the numbers up, but that is so many more points when you hit 18 threes. So
but they can't do it. I don't see the shooters on their team.
They don't have a second. I mean, like I told you, Wagner scored 24 the other night. The rest of the starting line scored 24.
But they're not consistent.
Exactly.
Also,
I mean,
they're not consistent.
No.
The scores are not consistent.
No,
they're not. They don't have one player say that's the man. Like you can point out Villanova say, but they got. I think all of them can do it. But it's one just like let's just use Duke for example. We know Bagley can score. You see what I'm saying? So you know what one person can do. Michigan ain't got, and he's consistent. He was a consistent
21
except that one game we got hurt. We had to leave out the game.
Other than
that, so what I'm saying is Michigan don't have that person that if you pull out their stats right now, one man on there is not going to be consistent in 6 straight games. You might see him once, maybe twice. If you do 6 games in a row, you see him in the first game, you won't see him again to the 5th game.
Wagner's the star. So he has to be big tonight. He had a monster game against Loyola, but that's Loyola. He doesn't seem to show up against these bigger upper echelon teams. He has to be big tonight, and they have to hit a bunch of threes, and they have to defend the 3 well.
And they have to.
But when you cut the 3-point line, the thing about Villanova, they got guards that can get by you in the lane, and they're gonna make the right play.
Michigan might have to get a little dirty. They might have to get. I mean, I'm talking about rugged. If they're allowed to, they might have to get rugged.
The Charles Oakleys or something.
I'm not that rugged when you hurt somebody. I'm just saying they might need when they do foul, make it a kind of hard.
Well, this is what I'm talking about.
They got the dirty.
The game have to be ugly.
Yeah, for Michigan, they have to. They got the ugly.
Absolutely, muck it up.
If they flowing with the flow and they go up and down.
Yeah, they want the game within the 60s.
The way Villanova coming off.
High 50s, low 60s, over Michigan.
They have a shot.
Once it gets over 65 to 70, this is Villanova. There's no way.
How many people out there, honestly, call in that believe Michigan can win this game? Honestly, not just saying I want to take Michigan just to see them win, but can honestly say Michigan got it. Michigan here, and here's why, and tell us why.
Well, with
Michigan win this game.
With that, we open the phone lines. We're talking championship game, obviously. 864-378-5943. 864-378-5943. We're talking national championship game. Want your picks, your thoughts?
Who you with?
You got Michigan. You got Villanova. I think we both.
You got.
I think we both agree Villanova. We got Villanova in this game.
I think unless you're living in Michigan, Detroit area, all up in there, 90% to 95, probably 95%, probably got Villanova. If you was to do a poll of the United States, people overseas, Villanova, Chinese, Koreans, everybody, Villanova.
I think ESPN has it as like a 76% with Villanova. But hey, again, in this one game scenario, basketball it's a make or miss league.
Anything goes.
Anything possible. Michigan get hit shot they ain't hit all season. Hit the 3-pointer against Houston and knock them out. So anything is possible. But at my eyes, I have to bet my money and bet houses.
If I was a betting man, I would take Villanova. That's if I was a betting man. So it's hard to say.
Yeah, I agree, Keith. You say the same thing we've been saying from jump. Villanova have to have one of their worst shooting nights of the season to lose this game. And I just get because even if they don't the game against Texas Tech, where I told you they shot 4-24, they still won by 13 because they could get to the lane and they make free throws.
I thought the tournament was flawed from the beginning.
Why you thought so flawed?
Because I didn't. I know that I'm gonna go back because why was Oklahoma even in the tournament? First of all,
why we going back to that?
So what I'm getting at. See, that led the way for Michigan. See, that's what I'm just saying. It was flawed from the start. First of all,
yeah.
Oklahoma had no business.
Oklahoma should have never been in. Syracuse should have never been in. I told UCLA shouldn't have been in.
It was the worst. The women's tournament actually was better. It really was, in a sense. With the top heavy teams.
Well, the Final Four was better. I'm not gonna say the actual tournament was better because I didn't watch the game to the Final Four. So let me say that. Let me say
some of the memes I refuse to watch.
I told you the product is not as great. Because see, some people confuse. Okay, we had a buzzer beater. That means it was a good game. No, it was just a terrible game late, and then somebody hit a game with a shot.
I don't agree with that assessment. Whoever made that.
Yeah, some people assume that because the game was closed, it's well played. No, it's not well played. But
it could be a terrible game. Both of us awful out there, and we halftime 25-25 and. The final score 48-47. That wasn't a good game for both sides.
That's not a good game because the Michigan Florida State was an example. It was a close game all the way through, but it was a terrible game. I think it was 58-54. Man, when you can't get to 60 in a 40-minute game.
The games that I say that was exciting was Duke and Kansas.
That was probably the best game.
It shouldn't have been in overtime, but it was. But that was an exciting game. I mean, had me. I'm on the floor. I mean, that's the kind of game I want when I'm like, wow, they're going at it. You know, that's the type of games I like to watch. Whether my team won or lost, that was still an exciting game.
After the fact, you can look back, it was a great game but you knew it come in because it was like the first matchup of two really because that's the only bracket that hell served with that region that had the 1 and 2 seeds. Everybody else bracket, every other side was
and their blue bloods.
So you knew you was gonna get probably
you ain't got too many blue bloods.
You knew you were gonna probably get one of the better games, but so. All right, we're looking forward to it tonight. I think we both agree with Villanova. But if you want to talk about who you think will win, call in 864.
Only the Michigan people. If you believe in Michigan, you call in. Because, see, we don't need enough. We got enough Villanova people. We already know what the consensus is. We really just need to talk to people that really believe that Michigan going to win this game.
Yeah, well, you can call in and kind of give me – well, we gave some of our thoughts. You can call in and tell me what you think, how Michigan can win this game. 864-378-5943. I mean, break it down. Tell me how Michigan win this game tonight because you go at the 3-point line, them guys go by you, and they get in that lane. They cause all kind of problems. They got
guard play.
They got athletic big. They got athletic. Well, they ain't big. They small guys.
They got shooters win championship games in college basketball.
They got Brunson saying that he can get anywhere on the floor whenever he wants to. And he's like, he don't even look at
just look at all the championship. You can go back to past championships. I can go back to 88. I'm just saying, guard play, great guard play, great guard.
It's great guard play, great coaching. The tournament always win because coaching comes into play because you had a day in between, so you have to make adjustments. Who can coach on the fly? That 24-hour turnaround from you play a Thursday, you got a Saturday, so that's why great coaching comes in. But it's all about the guard play and the coaching in this tournament. And like you say, you can go back throughout the history.
Because when you get deep, the coaching and players going to weed themselves out from the really. You're gonna have the good teams. But as the tournament wanes, when you get down to the Elite Eight and Final Four, all that other stuff finna start winging out. Now you're gonna have a Cinderella hot team. That happens. But to be in the championship game, that coach gonna come out of that. Jay Wright, and that's another thing. I'm like you, Beeline, but Jay Wright, he's been exceptional. I was talking about his record, just how great he done got. Just the same way with Virginia. They got a good coach. If you look at
I like Tony.
Me too, by numbers.
And I know people think I hate Tony Bennett.
No, I like Tony Bennett, but here's my issue with not him. See, he don't score enough for me.
No, the style, yeah.
I hate the style. When you when they did the bracket, people at work were saying, "Oh, you just all do. You're not gonna get Virginia." I say, I like Tony Bennett. I say, here's why, and I broke a lot of brackets down. I say about Virginia. I didn't see them going out that early.
No.
I'm gonna admit that. I didn't see that. Nobody losing. But what I was saying, I told about 4 or 5 guys at the board. I say, here's why. I say, because when it comes down, you're gonna have to score.
Absolutely.
In college basketball, you're going to have to score. You're going to have games where the referee all tell you. You're going to have games where you're going to have to float. Yeah, and that's not Virginia style. Yeah. You're going to have teams gunning.
Yeah, and I told people saying that your margin for error is too small when you think Virginia's going to win 6 games playing like this. You're not going to win 6 games. No. You have to be a chameleon because every game is different and you got to play it differently. You can't beat a team 60-58 every night.
Every game.
You're not going. You're leaving yourself no room for error because if you don't get your 60, somebody gonna get hot one night, and that's exactly what happened with UMBC. Because once they got up by 10, you knew it was over.
You knew it was over. They're not built to come back. They don't score.
And when have you ever said about a team who's the number 1 overall seed? They got that about 10 with like a lot of time in the second half, and you knew the game was over.
They so used to just passing the ball around all day long to the last 5 seconds. Once you're behind 10, guess what? You can no longer do that. So now you're out of your
element.
That's not your identity.
And they sped them up, and
that's not your identity.
It's over. Once they got down by double digits, and it was like 16 minutes, and I knew the game was over because they're not built to score like that.
And that's exactly
against a team who lost to a team called Auburn in the beginning, at some point of the season by 24 points.
And they was like, you know what?
They're the worst team.
We up 10. We know that. We just gonna have to score. You know, and I didn't see that team beating them, but I saw it coming down the pipe.
I didn't. They had no chance to get the Final Four. I don't care how great their regular season was.
No.
I don't care because that style is not conducive to winning 6 games in a row in this high-level tournament because you're going to run into a team who could just score, period, point blank. You can't defend everything because somebody can just get hot. Because you can play great defense, but somebody still make a tough shot. So it doesn't matter how great your defense is, you're not going to – you cannot
play like saying a great pitcher, oh, he's great. But you think he never gave up a home run?
Several. I mean, you can claim Kershaw at the gold standard, but you give me that postseason, he get roughed on a little bit because you get what? You playing better professionals at this point because they got to the postseason for a reason too. So if you have an off night, they're gonna
call in and give us your tape.
They're gonna knock you around. But like you say,
the Wolverines and the Wildcats.
Wolverines. Villanova, J. Wright. I love J. Wright. And I think I fell in love with J. Wright early on when the suits, his demeanor. He wore the fastest suits and he looking clean over there. He kind of looked like George Clooney. Got the look. He had the look going from us early on. And I'm just buying this guy because
he just crossed that show.
And he tore us up one year in the tournament because I like it's like 08, 09. And they had the 3-guard line and they just torched us to death.
He know that 3-guard line.
Oh, they kill it. They kill it. I mean, he killed you with the 3-guard line. They've been doing it since he's been there. So
2 years ago.
I mean, he had Kyle Lowry. He's had Randy Ford. He had some really good guys that come through that play for Villanova. So if he wins his title, that's 2 and 3 years. He's on the way to Hall of Fame status in my eyes.
Because he already done passed Calipari, who's only has 1. Jim Boeheim, he only has 1. Mm-hmm. Who else other coaches only has 1? I
mean, it's tough.
He already surpassed him in my book.
It's tough, man, and that's why you gotta give hats off because he's built a team that, like I told you about, being a culture, being a comedian where you can play a different type of way. So, like the Texas Tech game, you know, they didn't hit their threes, but they found another way to beat you.
I'm about to say, so he
can do that. He can change. Tony Bennett playing one way. They play one way. It's the way they're gonna play. But see, this guy can change it. Okay, 3 ain't falling. Let's tap the rim. Because then we're going to get our 90% free throw shooters to the line, and they're going to knock down shots.
And they hit their free throws. Very, very well.
I mean, they come off the bench. Dante D'Ambizzo, I like that kid. He comes off the bench. He knocks down threes. He's a really smooth shooter. So, hey, call in 864-378-5943. We're talking NCAA national champion. Hopefully it can be as good as the Mississippi State Notre Dame matchup from the women's. Again,
but we'll see.
Kudos to the women's Final Four. It was just outstanding. Friday and Sunday, both days. They was just Arike Ongbunwale.
Try saying that 3 times in a row, people. Try saying that 3 times in a row, people.
I said it right the first 2 times. I guess you stop right there. Just stop. Just stop. It was right there. Call in 864-378-5943. We're talking Michigan, Villanova, national championship. We're talking. We ain't moved on to what we talk about native, but we can talk about this Masters week. Talk about Tiger, what his chances are this week at Augusta.
I would love to see Tiger.
NBA action. I told you the playoffs right around the corner. Houston wrapped up home court the other day. We're gonna talk about Golden State in a few minutes because I know if you heard they are like a walking wounded right now, like a mass unit.
And McCall, yeah, I seen that. That was ugly.
Yeah, he got hurt, but I mean, Steph is out.
Everybody
is out. Durant has been banged up.
Are they really hurt? A lot of people seem to think the Golden State is faking right now. You hear the words?
You saying some teams just like, hey, man, we don't care about the regular season of the NBA. Let's just get to the playoffs.
I think a lot of people believe that they just pretending because this right now don't matter. They're gonna be fully loaded come the playoffs.
I don't know. I think Steph is hurt. Maybe some of the other minor stuff, maybe, but these guys got fractures and cracked ribs, and Steph got a meniscus, I believe, if I'm correct. And then he had ankle problems.
He had ankle problems in school, college.
I think this is have made to me is going to make the Western Conference playoff, which was already going to be outstanding, even more interesting because I think the words can be had this year.
And that's what
I'm not saying about the Houston Rockets.
I'm not buying. Houston, honestly, can Houston beat Golden State?
I asked you, pose the question to you, can Houston beat Golden State?
I would love to see that because I really do like James Harden, but they're not that. I just don't know. They look good right now. I would say that they look good right now. But it seems like if they don't get the calls, you seen the game the other night against San Antonio. They're crying at the ref. The reason why they lost the game, so they're crying and because they couldn't hit shots. Yeah. So, I mean, if they think the ref calling against San Antonio, what you think when you go to Oakland? Really? So I don't know. I would like to see a change, but Golden State, if they're really injured. Then they can be had. They can be had. They can be had. They really can be had.
This Western Conference playoffs is going to be
Houston is the big
grind. It's going to be a grind. I like OKC matching up with them too. They match up very well with them.
Here's the thing: can Russell be Russell, but with help? And because Carmelo Anthony is going to give you nothing.
Nothing.
Let's just say that right there. And I'm a Carmelo fan. Carmelo gonna give you nothing.
I told people from the beginning, I said this thing will work if they move Carmelo to the bench. But his pride is so big, his ego is so big, and I don't think Billy Donovan had the kahunas to put him on the bench because
I would, because he has given you nothing.
He can't give you nothing.
Maybe that'll make him play better if you say, look at him. You know what? John Smith down there, we're gonna put him in place of you. Just give him a no name. You maybe that'll motivate him. Right now,
I think he's holding
absolutely nothing.
He's holding them back, and I've said it all season. If they move him to the bench, this team will play a lot better because he can come off the bench and be like, okay, you can shoot when you want because you lead second team. You get all the shots you want to get up. You're a volume shooter because you mess up the flow when you're out there with Russ taking bad shots that you're not hitting, and Paul George can't get his rhythm because you out there jacking up shots. Let Paul be the first and two option. Let Steven Adams carry you a little bit while they in the game, and then when they go out at some point, Carmelo can come in and light you up for 15, 18 off the bench easily.
Here's the thing, right now, honestly, honest question. What is Carmelo giving them right now?
Nothing.
That's what I'm saying. What is he giving them? Nothing.
Nothing.
So why would you start him and waste valuable minutes with him when you could have been experiencing with someone else before this playoff gets started?
Yeah, I think Jeremiah Grant, if I'm not mistaken, Jeremy Grant, I would like to see that kid start lining up from the start with. I mean, he gives him a lot of energy, man, because you don't need another score. Paul Westbrook, Paul George, Steve Adams. That's enough offense in your starting lineup right there. That's enough. I mean, you get Carmelo come out the bench, that's great to have a six man who can give you 15, 18, maybe even 20. And then he's gonna be fresh.
But he can give you that. He's capable. Let's just put it like he's capable. But he's not doing
right now. All he's doing is dragging you down the mud. He is like a Kardashian right now.
They're playing with cuffs on.
And I think. And it's going to cost them in the end of the day. But these Western Conference playoffs are going to be awesome. I mean, these matchups, right now, you look at this thing. You look at it right now, the playoffs start today. Houston would play the Pelicans. So that's Anthony Davis against James Harden. That's great TV.
He's a monster.
Golden State against Minnesota Timberwolves. So that's the
and I like Minnesota.
And that's Carl Anthony Towns.
I love Minnesota.
Andrew Wiggins.
They're just so young right now.
Jimmy Butler's be back. Jeff Teague. Look at that matchup. Then you got a Portland versus Utah. You don't know much about Utah. Donovan Mitchell has been outstanding. And then you got, Dame Lillard and CJ McCollum in Portland. And then the 4-5 would be San Antonio and OKC. So these Western Conference playoffs are going to just be, you talking about great matchups. I hope I'm at home a lot for these games.
That's where your bread and butter actually comes.
And if you earn your way out of this conference, you have earned your way out of this conference. So that would be the East. The West right now. If it started, that's my mouth is salivating thinking about those matchups.
The West is so strong right now.
The East right now, you'd have Toronto versus Milwaukee, Kyle Lowry, DeMar DeRozan against Greek Freak, Boston against Miami. Don't know about Kyrie Irving right now. He's banged up. I love to see Boston have been healthy. Gordon Hayward had got the terrible injury at the beginning of the season, so I'd love to see them healthy. Right now, Cleveland would take on Washington. I think it'll be a 4-game series.
Wait a minute, who's taking on Washington?
Cleveland.
LeBron. Stop it. Name of the team. Stop it. LeBron is playing Washington people. I don't understand that.
I agree with what
Cleveland. Really?
LeBron will take on Washington.
Yeah, that sounds better.
I think it's a 4-game series. And then Philadelphia will take on Indiana. Indiana's a surprise team. We thought they were tanking after they traded Paul George. We thought it would be an off season for them. But Philadelphia got big problems. Joel Embiid got the overbone broken the other day, so he'd be out a few weeks. So we don't know how that will go.
I like Philadelphia too.
I like Philadelphia, a young up and coming team. Ben Simmons
has got better than usually like for his team.
Absolutely. I mean, you got some guys. Like I say, once Boston get Kyrie and Gordon and go with Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum, watch out. You know what LeBron gonna do. Philadelphia, Ben Simmons is coming. Embiid, you got Markelle Fultz starting back to playing again.
I see they had a sighting the other night and he showed up. I forgot about he got drafted 2 years ago.
Mm.
Was it last year?
Pick last year. Yeah.
That was I'm trying to tell you. I forgot about it.
Yeah, they stashed him away. He had a little injury, but they also want to fix his jump shot, so he went away for a little while.
Like, when they say he came, I'm like, who? I forgot about it.
Number one overall pick to a team that was already a 4 seed.
Yeah, I'm like.
So
we had a sighting.
I like the Sixers a little bit, but that'll be your Eastern Conference.
If they can stay together, Celtics
gonna be a problem.
They're gonna be a problem.
They're gonna be a problem.
It might be the Celtics all over again, like for us.
I thought
instead of like LeBron has been LeBron. We all know every year LeBron. Now with the Celtics doing it, they're gonna slowly take the crown.
Yeah, I like Boston a lot. I really like him more if LeBron would lead the Eastern Conference. Because if LeBron stays, they still can't beat him. Not next year, but if LeBron was the lead, I think the Celtics would just take over that. Especially if you get a healthy Gordon Hayward back, and Jason Tatum only gonna get better. Jaylen Brown only gonna get better, and Brad Stevens might be the best coach in the NBA. So looking forward to that.
LeBron already in his 15th year, so he need to go if he gonna continue to play. He can't continue up having all those minutes with those guys. He gonna have to go to a team where he can be able to rest a little more, like a San. And I'm not a San Antonio fan, but teams like that will rest him a lot.
Well,
more.
see, Pop gonna make him rest, and I think he respect Pops. Pops will not let him play them kind of minutes because he know how to get guys to stay longer. Look at Ginobili, look at Parker, look at how long Duncan.
Yeah, because Ginobili like what 53 or something.
Yeah.
Like 53. I think they say he had a birthday last week or something like that.
Yeah, he might be 53. Hey, if you just joined us, man, welcome into the show, man. Sentell's Sentell. I'm joined by Tyler Thomas. We're talking everything from national championship. We're talking NBA. We're talking the Masters. Women's Final Four was tremendous. Got a little NFL stuff we may touch on that, but we here.
Masters.
Call in 864-378-5943, 864-378-5943, right here on the Best Damn Sports Podcast, period, Sentell. NBA is going to be, the playoffs going to be, they're going to be
draft coming.
They're going to be next. You want to move to the draft?
Draft, either or.
You want to go to the draft a little bit? Well, right here, because next week, like I told you guys, next Thursday, join me. I will have my one and only mock draft. I'm doing a complete first round mock draft. So join me next Thursday. I have my complete NFL first round mock draft. I'm only doing one, people. I'm only doing one. I'm not doing a 2.1, a 3.2, a 4.5, whatever Mel Kiper and Todd McShay and all the other idiots do. I'm not doing but one. And that'll be next Thursday. So tune in, all about the draft. But for now, I have this list. This is Daniel Jeremiah, who works for the NFL Network. He has a top 50 prospect list, and we'll get to some. We're not going to go through all of them, but we'll go through some of the prospects. And I ask you like some of them, whatever.
All right.
Here's the list. His top 50 NFL prospects. Daniel Jeremiah, NFL Network, really smart guy. I kind of like him a lot. His number one overall player is Saquon Barkley. He refers to him as a can't miss prospect. Don't know about all of that, but he refers to him as a can't miss prospect. He says Barkley is one of the most dynamic running backs to enter the NFL in the last decade. He's built like a brick house, but I like Saquon and the praise is high for him
too.
But he disappeared in a lot of big games.
I finna say a big game. You got to remember,
in the big game.
He didn't get over 40-yard ride. I don't know about all
his three best games against like two Division II schools. And
remember, we went over that when we did football. When we did college football, we had the numbers. I don't know the numbers right offhand now, but
Yeah,
that's the only thing I felt I had against him.
Yeah,
big games
he disappeared.
He disappeared big time.
Yeah, the Ohio State game, the Michigan State game, he was not nowhere to be found. I mean, his biggest game came against lesser competition, so I am concerned about that. But he did run a 4.40. He bench pressed 225, 29 times. His vert was like 41 inches, so he is a stud. Could be a combine stud. I don't know about a can't miss prospect. I'm not, and I like Daniel Jeremiah. He's a very smart guy, but saying he's a can't miss prospect, I don't know about that. This is the guy I really love. I think this is the most can't miss prospect in the draft, and I wish I could get him at 9. I don't know if he's going to be there. Quentin Nelson, Lord have mercy, the guard from Notre Dame. This is just a football player. I mean, if you want to make a football player that plays the offensive line, this would be your guy. This guy is nasty, mean, and he's agile. He can pull. He's just nasty. If you watch his tape, it just jumps off the screen at you.
And that's what you want.
So, Nelson lined up at left guard most for Notre Dame. He has him as the number 2 overall prospect. So kudos to Jeremiah for understanding that this is the guy. This is the can't miss guy right here. This is the safest pick in the draft right here. Quentin Nelson, Notre Dame offensive guard. I like him a lot. I mean, there's nothing he can't do at the guard position. I would love to put him on my offensive line right there to Joe Staley, but I doubt he'd be there at number 9.
Probably would not.
Be at 9, where he has him at number 2, offensive guard Quentin Nelson at number 2. At number 3 has Tremaine Edmonds, linebacker Virginia Tech, one of the twins. Outstanding player. He says Edmonds has a unique blend of size, length, and athleticism. He primarily lines up off the line of scrimmage, but does get some work rushing off the edge. I like this kid, quick twitch, really good player. Tremaine Edmonds at number 3. I'll skip number 4. We're going to number 5, Micah Fitzpatrick, who is my favorite DB in this whole draft. And he went to Bama. So
he's great. He's excellent. I mean, he plays it all on the field.
Yes, the guy this is a safety, but see, I just call him a DB because he can line up anywhere. He can cover corners. He can line up in the slot. He can line up in safety. He can he tackles. He's a I like to have this kid too, because when you're just looking for a playmaking defender, he's more like the honey badger than just
a football player.
He's just a football player.
He's just gonna
make the football play. He's gonna be around the football. So I like this guy a lot. At number 6, the first quarterback of all the quarterbacks in this draft is Sam Darnold.
I don't think he's gonna be first.
He's not.
I don't know.
Well, I'll have my mock draft next week. I'm leaning toward. I think the Browns are going to take Sam Darnold. But I don't want to give away my draft. I think that's where they're going. Darnold has a thick, sturdy frame and a desired height for the position. He operated in the shotgun in the Trojans offense. He has quick feet. His setup throws from a wide base. He has a long loopy throwing motion, but
I'm about to say sometimes he just hang it up there.
Very quick and explosive. So I
watched a few games.
I see you want to get on Darnold.
I watched a few games. I watched a few games. It almost like that he forgot that the team with the other jersey on.
He was a turnover machine last year.
Was not. I'm like, what are you doing? It seemed like once he got on pressure, or you see the defense at the last minute make a defensive change, it's like he get baffled. Like he couldn't read the defense fast enough for me.
He couldn't process the information. What you saying?
Not fast enough. I don't like him that high. I don't like him. I put it like this. I don't like him being the first quarterback.
Well, here's the guy who I actually would, if I was taking a quarterback first, this is the guy I would draft, Josh Rosen. I like Josh Rosen. He's just a smart, bright kid. He's a prototypical size. He can make all the throws. He's more mobile than you actually think. But the knock is on him is that he doesn't care about football because he comes from money, which is this absurd observation to tell me that I don't care about the game because my family is wealthy. So this is the knock on him. So it's a reverse racism. He comes from wealth, so now he don't care about football. So not about football. This is not his football talent we're talking about. We're talking about his desire. Your thoughts on Josh Rosen? You have any thoughts on Josh Rosen?
No, he's not my favorite player either. So
yeah, I mean that's my guy. That's my quarterback.
I mean, but I didn't watch him as much. Not much as I watched
Darnold had a lot of eyes on him.
To have a knock on because he came in the beginning of the season that he was supposed to have been the Heisman front runner coming out of the gate.
He was the Heisman.
And lo and behold, somebody the chair that he was on, somebody kicked the bottom of the leg and broke it. Broke his 4 legs and just broke it down. He fell fast. in my eyes.
At number 8, Denzel Ward, quarterback for Ohio State, really nice player. Over 6 feet tall, he ran a 4.34 at the combine. He can really move. And Ohio State the last couple of years, cornerback Marshawn Lattimore, the safeties Malik Hooker. The last couple of years, they've had some really good corners come out. So, you get a corner that's probably one of the guys you want to look at. I know we'll be looking at him. Corner, linebacker, and guard would be our desired position at number 9. But that's him at 8. We'll move on to 11 because this is a player that you should be familiar with. Derwin James, the safety of Florida State. Just a explosive, ridiculous athlete. I like him at times. He can get sloppy at times. He misses tackle. He be out of position, but he's a freakish athlete to be his size.
Yeah, but he at the end, close to the end, I started looking at him a lot closely, and I was like, it almost seemed like he didn't care close to the end because he know he's going pro. It's almost like he gave I'm already done made it, so I'm not going to put myself out there to make out too many tackles, too many hits. And at times you see him, he was dead on, and at times he's like, I question it, do he want to be out here? So, I think now that I think he's going to be a great player because he already, seen the great defensive player that come out of Florida State. So, of course, he want to make his name because he want to consider to be one of the greats. He already done, everybody want to follow that Deion Sanders type style as a DB, not just as a corner or safety, but just as a defensive player. So, I like him.
I like him.
I used to love him, but I like him. But I think, he going to have to show me when he get to pros, he going to have to show me, do you really belong or just all that hype was just hype for that seat for the first season and did you just fade off into the sunset? But we'll see.
I like him more as an in-the-box safety than a cover safety. Even though he can run, he ran 4.45, I think, to come by at 220 pounds. But I like him more as an in-the-box safety because he definitely can come up and run support, and he can cover.
He can make some tackles when he
in the close confined area. Yeah. But when he's back off the line of scrimmage, I saw him miss a lot of tackles. I saw him misplay balls in the air. So I don't know about his coverage skills as much as I do if he's in the box. But he's going to be hard to pass up. He's a really freakish athlete for his size. So
by him being an athlete, really, they know the talent that they have seen in him. So it's going to.
A guy at 13 don't need no introduction. It's been all over your papers, your news, your ESPNs.
Got to be talking about
Baker Mayfield.
Oh, my bad. I'm sorry, I got him mixed up. I got him mixed up.
Oh, did you just do that? Baker, Baker's a sensational college player, but he's not got prototypical NFL height. I like Baker. I like him a lot. But my history tells me 6-foot quarterbacks do not do well in the league. There have been 2 that has done well. Drew Brees and Russell Wilson. That's it. The league has been around for 97 years. There have not been a lot of successful quarterbacks at 6 feet or under in this league. But I like this guy a lot. Now I wouldn't draft. I
like his attitude for his way he approached the game, but
it's hard.
His leadership when he get in a tight situation when he. I don't know. I don't know.
I'm worried about him more out the field. I think on the field he has that it factor to overcome his height, where he gonna show you that I am that guy. I like his competitiveness. I love him in college.
Doug Flutie?
Doug was probably 5'10" at best.
Okay,
but he was okay. I mean, I'm talking about.
That's what I'm saying. He could be Doug Flutie.
Yeah,
and that would be an all right career for him. I mean, that's not the career he might want.
He could be Jeff Garcia.
True.
That's about who I see. I see more of a Jeff Garcia type. But he's going to go high in the draft. All these guys would be gone in the top 10, 15, 50. Every quarterback would be gone in the top 10, 50. All these 5 guys we've been hyping up, they would be gone because this is a top-heavy quarterback class, and people will be jumping.
I just don't believe he'll be the best quarterback in that draft class.
I like Rosen. There's another one, Josh Allen. I was big on Josh Allen, the quarterback from Wyoming. He's 14 on Daniel Jeremiah, big boy.
Depending on where he goes, he'll be all right.
I liked him at the beginning of the season, but then he went out and threw flat. He only had 56% completion ratio against terrible competition. And when he played against competition like Oregon, and they played Iowa, I believe, he was absolutely horrible in the games against really good teams.
I like it because he's huge.
He's got the size. He's
not super slow.
He can move.
He can move a little bit. He get with the right system.
And he lined up on the center. He lined up in shotgun, so he can do a lot of things.
And with his talent, it'll take him 3 years before you see productivity out of him.
I'm kind of with you.
He's not.
He can't start day one.
No, he's not coming out of the box. You got to work. You got to really work with him.
If you got a bridge, you can get to him. Yeah, I like adding like that, but I was more higher on him than coming into the season than I was after I saw the season.
Yeah, I watched a few games he played. I say pretty big guy, can move pretty good. He fall in the right system. And with the right person that's working with him, I give him 3 years because he ain't the type that I'm gonna say, look, I reach in my pocket getting the keys now. Nah, you're gonna have to sit. You're gonna have to take that clipboard down there and hold it.
Bruh, Baker Mayfield is not well nowhere near the page. He won't be there. Baker will be going in the top 10 picks. Baker will not be at the 20s. Baker will be going in the top 10. So unless you trading up, you ain't getting Baker Mayfield. He will be going in the top 10. And my mock draft will have him in the top 5. So, but I'll let you figure out who team he's going to. At number 19, Roquan Smith. Love this kid. He's also a 49er option at linebacker because we have uncertainty at linebacker because somebody can't seem to stay out of trouble. So I might need a linebacker for insurance purposes. I shouldn't need a linebacker, but mine can't stay out of trouble. But this is the Buckets Award winner at Georgia. I know a lot of you guys familiar with this guy, sideline to sideline linebacker, just can do it all. Every down linebacker, a true. I mean, you can. I guess here's a mic, but you can move him outside the wheel or sand, wherever you want to put him at.
And he actually looked good in the last game we saw him play. In the second half,
absolutely.
In the first half,
he was right.
At first, I didn't know he was still on the team in the first half. But the second half, I mean, a different ball.
You mean Oklahoma game? You mean the Oklahoma game?
Oklahoma game. I'm sorry, Oklahoma game. Yeah. I almost forgot he was on the team. I'm a big fan. I like him a lot.
The whole defense was like that the first half. The second half, they really stuck it to Oklahoma.
Somebody told me, look at here, you do know you on this team.
Show up. At number 22, the first receiver on the board, Calvin Ridley. I like this kid a lot. The only thing I don't like about him, he's 24 already. He's 24 years old. He's a grown man already, but this guy, and don't let numbers fool you because he's playing a run-heavy offense in Alabama. So you can already throw that out the window. But this guy is a playmaker. You get this guy in the right system because he'll go late. So you give him a good quarterback. Brother. The younger brother probably gonna be really good too. Better. Yeah, he's probably gonna be good. But I think this guy could be a stud in the right system. I like Calvin really a lot. Don't like the fact that he's 24 years old.
That means he's mature already. And that means he only got 7 years. 30.
Let's see. Let me see. I like this guy. Number 34. Number 34 prospect is Hayden Hurst. Love this kid. Tight end from South Carolina. He's probably the most complete tight end in the whole draft. Now, you got some guys out there, Mark Andrews from Oklahoma, but this is the one guy, and the guy of Penn State, Mike Gesicki. But to me, this guy can run all the routes on the route tree, and he can block in line. So I like Hayden Hurst at tight end, better than the other two guys I just mentioned. You know anything about Hayden Hurst?
No.
A lot. You didn't watch a lot of South Carolina football?
Mm-hmm. They had a football team.
Gamecock fan, you can't take that. You can't take that.
I forgot.
You can't take that, Gamecock fan. You can't take that. But I like Hayden Hurst a lot.
I like the girls' basketball team.
I think that's the best tight end. I think it's the best tight end in the draft.
I don't think people watch. Not until they get a quarterback anyway.
Okay, here's a guy I really want to focus on. At number 43. This is a guy who, and I never rooted for this guy a day in my life when he was in college. But I am rooting for this guy so hard in the NFL.
Who is he?
I hope he succeeds so hard. Lamar Jackson, quarterback, Louisville.
Oh, yeah, because I don't like the way they're going in. Yeah,
Heisman Trophy winner 2 years ago. And they have this disrespected him at every turn. All these talent evaluators, all these so-called GMs and damn know-it-alls. Oh, he should move the receiver. Oh, he's too short. And this guy's
numbers were better this year than it was last year.
He's too short, but he's 6'3".
But yeah, that's the ridiculous part.
He's too short. He's 6'3", but we love Baker Mayfield in this draft. He's 6 foot tall, but this guy's 6'3". I mean,
that's the stereotype.
Stereotyping the hell out of him.
That only it's a white quarterback's league. I mean, that's basically what it boils down to. We kind of know. It's
the only man in college football history to throw for 3,000 yards 2 years in a row and rush for 1,500. The only guy in NCAA history. How long has college football been around? And this guy's the only man to throw 3,000 passing yards 2 seasons in a row and rush 1,500. Nobody's ever done this. This guy's getting disrespected so much, but he will go in the first round, and he will be in the top 20.
And
he will be in the top 20.
The naysayers.
I just don't understand why we all quarterbacks have to look the same way. They don't. Why can't coaches earn their damn money? Why can't you coach this guy up? Why can't you get a system to fit around this guy's talent? Why do you have to put a round peg in a square hole? Why can't we coach and earn our damn money? This guy,
coaches don't want to coach.
They don't want to coach. They want everybody to be Andrew Luck out the package. They want pay money out of the package. Everybody can't be paid. Everybody can't be Andrew Luck.
Can't everybody?
You have to coach.
Brady, you can't do it.
You got to coach these guys.
You don't have Aaron Rodgers every draft. It just ain't gonna happen, people. I'm sorry. Aaron Rodgers he's one guy. Aaron Rodgers, one guy. One Russell Wilson. That's it. That's all you get.
But I mean, kudos to Seattle though. Kudos for them for let's build our offense around Russell. That's not trying to make him something he's not. If they try to make him an under center passer every game, I mean, he would struggle. But no, they spread the offense out. They run a little zone read here and there. They kind of
mold it around.
They let him kind of improvise, do his thing. This guy
he got him in back-to-back Super Bowl.
This guy will absolutely will kill your defense. I told you this last year going to college football season. I had a list of the most dangerous quarterbacks coming to the season. Not as far as them going out there offensively, but who as a defense I would be scared to scheme against. This guy.
If you get out of place, he's gone.
This guy would terrorize you. That guy would terrorize you. And for coaches to say, I can't figure out what to do with this guy at quarterback, because he throws the ball well enough. Now, he's not going to be
But you can work with that.
Yes. He's not going to be a 65% completion guy ever in his career. But if you can get him to 60, and then he's going to give you those rushing yards, I mean, I just don't understand this notion of this guy moving. If he comes and fail, then say let's move. But this notion he can't play quarterback. He got to move already. It's embarrassing. So I
slap in the face.
I root for this guy, and I never root for him a day in my life. I actually was not a Lamar Jackson fan at all. I enjoyed his highlights, but I'm rooting for this guy to make it in the league because they have they have disrespected him so much. The last guy, number 49 on this list, I want to talk about him a little bit. It's Nick Chubb, running back from Georgia. We saw Chubb do his thing at Georgia. I think he can be a really quality NFL running back. Ran 4.5. I think he weighed 220-ish.
He's pretty big.
So he's a thick, muscular guy. So I like Nick Chubb a lot.
He was in and out. I'm not high on him. But I agree. He's a quality back.
I think he could be a quality 10-year NFL back. Yeah, I don't think a superstar. I think he's a split carry type back.
He could be a LeGarrette Blount type, just a tad bit faster.
I can see him more as a Mark Ingram type back.
Or Mark
Ingram. You can get him a complimentary guy to go with him. But I think this guy's a 10-year back because he really works hard. You know, he's got a really good work ethic.
He can have a long career.
I like him a lot.
He can play 10 years.
Actually, I'm kind of surprised that he has Nick Chubb on this list and not Sony Michel. I actually think Sony Michel probably would be a better pro prospect than Nick Chubb.
He's fast out the gate. That's what I've seen. Sony Michel get out the gate quick.
Now, they ran about the same as 40 time, but I'm like you. I think he's quick into the hole. I kind of like Sony Michel. But that Oklahoma game, he was absolutely sensational.
He was a stud in that game. He was a stud.
He was sensational.
It seemed like the coaches kept trying to put it in Chubb's hand, and they
stopped it. They stopped it. They stopped.
But Sony Michel was a home run hitter.
The coaches stopped at the end because he stopped getting carried. They started getting that ball to Sony.
They had to realize that. I'm like,
he
was right now.
He was a stud. I like Chubb too, and good running back. So I like Chubb too. I think he could be a quality NFL running back. I mean, because I think people forget after the injury where he missed the season, most of the season, that how good Chubb was before he got hurt. I mean, he was the dude before he got hurt. I mean, but we shall see. Thank you for joining us right here on Sentell. If you just joining the show, I'm right here, the sensational Sentell Wyman. I'm joined by Talis Thomas. We're talking National Championship. We're talking the Masters. We talk NBA. We talking
2 tickets to the Masters, people.
I need 2 tickets.
2 tickets.
Can anybody get me in there Saturday? Can anybody get me there Saturday?
Anybody willing to spend over grand. Just holler at
I need somebody to get me tickets. I'm trying to go walk the hollow ground of the mouse. Can anybody get me in there? Can anybody get me in there? I mean, can anybody get me in there? I really need.
I used to know somebody that knows somebody that knew somebody, had a cousin that worked there. You know.
I need somebody to get me there, man.
It's been a long time ago.
So. I need somebody to get me there, man.
I just want to see just a tad bit of golf. And no, I'm not an avid golf. Go out there and play golf. Something about the Masters when they bring it up. Like I was in McCormick earlier, and that's all I thought. Man, I can drive on down to the Masters. Can't get in. But I can't watch the Masters.
I need that, man. I mean, I need Jim Nance to come on right now and say hello.
Anybody like Tiger being still at the end with Sunday? Anybody see Sunday to see Tiger playing Sunday? I'll let you know. If anybody sees to see, I mean, he's playing well, but and all of us want to see him succeed.
Like
but will he be there Sunday?
It's like a war. And that's the thing about it.
Will he be there Sunday?
That's the thing about it. You know,
how many over 40 on the left? Just him and maybe. Well, I think it's probably a couple, but ain't but two that we know
that you know.
And only two I know is either him or Phil.
Feel like
let's just keep it 100.
Feel like 46.
That's what I'm saying. The over 40. I'm quite sure they got a couple, but I don't know them. And I've been trying to every now and then keep up with Tiger. Now Tiger, do we trust a driver?
You never could trust the driver with Tiger. Ever.
I'm talking about like now. I'm talking about really when he go, because how I do pay attention when the Masters come around. You know how it is out there.
It's a big long course that you have to. You have to be able to hit driver.
And the way that ball skis across the grass, and you have to have that back. What do they call it? Backdrop or whatever it is. It's rough now when I be watching some of that down there with the Masters now. I don't know what you seeing, Tiger.
I mean, he's playing very, very well. I think this is probably the best he's looked in several years. 3 top 12 finishes in his last 3 starts that he played. He had 2 weeks off to prepare for this. I'm not going to predict he's going to win the tournament. This is a great field. You have a lot of great players who are playing very well. You look at the top 20 world rankings. Justin Thomas is in the top 10 in the world. He's won on this tour already. Phil Mickelson in the top 20. He's won. Paul Casey's won. Rory McIlroy has won. Paul Casey has won. John Ram has won. Jason Day has won. Dustin Johnson, who's the number 1 player, he's won. So
he's the dropped out, right?
This field, he's current number 1 player, Dustin Johnson. This field is absolutely loaded. With some great golfers, some young, hungry players. So it's not going to be easy. So I'm not going to pick Tiger, but what I want is Tiger to
get out of Thursday.
Within I would definitely make the cut.
He got to make the cut.
My interest will only be as high as and now I'll watch Sunday. Don't get me. Y'all know I love my Masters, so I'll be there Sunday regardless. But my interest only is strengthened by Tiger making the cut. My dream is that Tiger is in contention on Sunday. That's it. And if he goes to bed Saturday night, 2-3 shots behind in the second to third last group, I am happy. I've seen progress, so I'm definitely not picking to win.
See vintage Tiger.
I don't know if we're gonna see vintage Tiger.
That would make golf so great. People want to see Tiger. I talk to people; they want to see Tiger do well. Tiger. I mean, his aura, just Tiger has bringing it back, and people get a chance to say, "Whoa, that's the Tiger we used to see." Is it going to get even better? That's the thing. I want to see him Sunday.
Yeah, I mean, you got to have a Sunday, and people who say they don't need Tiger, they lying, man, because 3 weeks ago, we watched the Balls Park Open. The Balls Park Open. Nobody ever seen the Balls Park Open until Tiger showed up. It was in contention, and it rated higher than every golf tournament, including 3 of the majors last year. So that's the Tiger Woods effect. We all want to see Tiger.
I heard one of the golfers said, man, when Tiger show up, they put extra zeros on our checks. So you gotta want to see Tiger. Tiger helps everyone.
The tour needs him, and I know it sucks because and people were like,
we need a good Tiger though.
Well, like the NBA, well, we can move on from our stars, but this ain't the NBA. You don't have stars in the wing that can come take over. Like when Jordan left, there was Kobe. When Kobe leaves, there's LeBron. It's just a cycle. Somebody will take over when LeBron leave. This is golf. So, I mean, they can't promote. There's only one Tiger because he's so unique. I mean, these guys are good, but they don't have the personality. So you need Tiger. I mean,
and that's why like golfers like Phil Mickelson last so long and continue to play so long because they know they push golf the way they want it. They still have to have those names
they got
for a long period of time. Look at all these golfers go for to their 70s because golf is. Don't too many people talk about golf like that. Golf is
so they need. I mean,
they need it.
Tiger came. Phil was here. Then Tiger come along. But I mean, they boomed it. But these guys, like I said, these guys are really, really good. They just don't have personality. Jordan speaks to the world. Rory got a little personality, but he's European, so he don't really Americans. So Americans ain't gonna really hop onto that train like that. But I'm interested to see, like I say, a lot of these top 20 guys have already won this year on tour. So Sergio Garcia is your defending champ. I was happy to see him win last year. I never really liked Sergio, I guess, because he was always Tiger's rival. But as I get older, Tiger moves on. It was nice to see Sergio get that first major that had eluded him so long.
What's his record with Tiger in the era?
I mean, for us trying to beating Tiger head to head in a tournament or
any wins around when Tiger was high. I don't think that was a rival. See, I'm getting that because I don't think it was a rival.
It never was. No,
they wanted to be a rival.
Okay, of course. I mean, of course.
Tiger a rival, you got that. A rival has got to be like if we played 100 times,
you win 48, 47.
Yeah, not 70,
97,
30, or 85, 15. That's not a rival. That's domination.
Absolutely. That was my favorite golfer. Him and David Duval before Tiger came along. I was a Greg Norman guy. Actually, I like Freddie Couples, Davis Lowe III. A couple of them guys were my favorite before Tiger came along. But once '96 came and I saw Tiger playing at Stanford.
'96 was a great year.
And
a lot of things.
Oh, when I saw him play in '96 at Stanford, I said, "Oh, this is my guy." And that's like I say, that's my favorite athlete in the last 20, 25 years is Tiger. So I've watched every shot from like '96 all the way to 2000 when he started getting injured every week. So my goal is for him to swing his club the first tee and not grab his back, which he's not done. In none of these tournaments, he's looked great physically. It looks like he started lifting weights again. He just looks good. He looks comfortable with his game. Again, not going to pick Tiger to win this tournament this year.
Just want to see him late.
But I want to see him continue. Sunday. I want him in his
want to see him Sunday.
I want him in his red shirt Sunday in contention and on the back nine at Augusta. That's all I want. I'm not going to.
That's all we asking for. That's all we asking for. Just a little Tiger on a Sunday.
That's all we asking for, man. Hey, this is Sentell. Hey, hey, man, I want some calls, man. Call in. We talking about national championship. We talking about PJ the Masters. We talking about
anybody that think Michigan got a shot to win this game. Please call in. Anybody that think Michigan.
864-378.
Tell us why.
5943-378-5943. You're watching the hottest sports podcast in the South. You're watching the best damn sports podcast, period. Sentell with your host, the sensational Sentell Wyman. I'm joined by Double T, playground legend, Talis Thomas.
Why will Michigan win this game?
Yeah, call in because we getting you ready because we're about
why?
We're about an hour away from tip, Michigan Villanova. So call in. Who you got tonight? Who you got? Michigan Villanova. Why? Call in, tell me who you got.
We told you what we think about the game and who we think gonna win and why.
We told you anything. You know why we sit here banning a long way for people to call. Anything in sport where caught your eye in the last couple of weeks. Anything that in the sports world
I can't never say the guy's name from like I say, some of them guys. And I can't pronounce these names they doing that, but I seen a dunk off of alley-oop. From what is it? How you say his name? The Greek. Well, I'm just gonna say the Greek freak. Dude just locked the dude. Man, this dude is awesome, man. I mean, I really like him a lot. I'm more of an Anthony Davis fan because he just do it all at 7 feet. He is ridiculous. He does it all. But I do like him. Need a little more help, Milwaukee, but he's a stud.
Yeah, I think if he can get some, but see, it's going to be hard in Milwaukee because you can't attract free agents.
I'm about to say
he's probably going to have to leave.
Milwaukee.
He probably have to leave Milwaukee.
That's the thing.
Unless you can make some kind of trade.
And then they say, man, see, that's about how they get teams. They say Milwaukee name up. Who is in Milwaukee? That's what I mean. Ray Allen left Milwaukee. People, come on now.
That's what happened with these small market teams. I mean,
they lose.
And Pat Riley flying your town and say, "Let's come stay in Miami," or you want to stay here in Milwaukee. I mean, and you can make more. You can make the same amount of money, but you can get endorsements, and you live in Miami than Milwaukee. I mean, that's a no-brainer, right? LA, Miami, New York, or Milwaukee. I mean, really, come on. And Greek might be a little different because he's Greek freak, so he's not an American.
But even New York like stuff like that'll get him. I think that'll get him. It might not seem calm right now, but they come in,
Well, he ain't up, he's still on a rookie deal. But when he get ready to get paid, because he's going to be a top 5 player when it's time for him to get paid.
I don't think you can win in Milwaukee. I'm sorry.
You can't, because you can't attract the free agents that want to come unless you LeBron. Once you get that status,
LeBron go to Milwaukee is a different ballgame.
Everybody want to come to Milwaukee.
Then you got people that never thought can't even spell Milwaukee. Say, I trade me there. So I mean, that's different.
We down Braves down 5-0 in the second. That's ugly. Who called out Deontay Wilder? I didn't see this. Who called out Deontay Wilder?
Oh yes, you didn't hear about that?
Who called him out?
They talking about the boxer.
Yeah.
Oh man, they got I seen that he was on the Breakfast Club, right?
Okay.
And he was talking, to Charlamagne and God and whatnot, and he said his goal is to put a body on him, under him. In boxing, he literally thought, I can't think of the boxer he had boxed a while ago, and he thought he had killed him because he had stopped breathing, but he didn't. And that's what he was saying. He's getting passionate, and right now he's in a little hot water. Got the FBI and all them trying to investigate him, all because he said he want to kill somebody in the ring.
I mean, that's
how did that? I mean, I don't know.
Also, Joshua called out. Anthony Joshua, which it's got to happen because I mean
they call him the Bronx. Oh, he's. Ooh.
I know Wilder's from Alabama. He's from Alabama. He's a bad man. But Anthony Joshua is tough too. He's really tough. His last fight, he was really good.
This guy's gonna be scared.
But he won't be intimidated. But I think this fight will happen because, well, you know what? It's not the UFC. If Dana White was in charge, they would fight because Dana White makes all the best fighters fight each other.
Yes, he does.
Boxing, guy dodges for a decade. Then we get a fight with a 36-year-old guy and a 35-year-old guy out there prime having to fight. But I think it will happen because, I mean,
I'm glad you brought that up. People. Listen. Who really believe? Now, I like Floyd.
Here we go.
Anybody in their right mind believe Floyd would get in that octagon with that nut? No, they need to stop it. He would get killed. I'm one of the biggest Floyd fan. Maybe not the biggest, but I'm a big Floyd fan. He's undefeated. I like his bravado. But that could be my brother and daddy, and I would not look at him. He's not getting in that octagon with that guy. He's not going to do it. So, anybody been keeping up with that to think that Floyd is ready? They might be in talks. We can talk about it.
I just can't see Floyd getting in that.
Conor would kill him.
Floyd is 41 years old. His legs is little this pin. That man kicked that man, break every bone in Floyd's body.
Floyd did what he did in the boxing ring. That's totally acceptable to me because Conor, fought good. But this man get the kick. Get the corner you, elbow you, and do
roundhouse kicks and stuff. Man, Floyd don't want no parts of that, man.
Somebody please tell Floyd no.
Man, Floyd don't want none of that, man. I don't know.
He don't need them problems.
I don't know what they trying to do. And let's see, and the money can't solve you because if you mentally retarded, then it don't matter if you got $300 million because I know what they thinking. This fight would blow out the fight they just had with Floyd.
Probably would. It would people who love Conor want to see.
Oh, everybody want to see Floyd.
They gonna watch it because they hate Floyd.
Oh my God,
the hate gonna bring in the money. But the thing is, Floyd got to be smart and say, man, this man will tear my head, literally tear my head off.
And that's the point, Brunson. He knows that this fight with rake way more in than the U.S. That's the only benefit to getting in that cage.
He all about money.
But that money ain't worth you having brain damage and walking around and getting pushed around in a wheelchair because I'm gonna tell you
walking around with a doo-doo bag on. That man gonna
colossally bad because I'm gonna tell you what go out because you think he gonna choke him out. That dude gonna punish Floyd. He ain't gonna try to just beat him so he can get the fight over quick or choke him out so he can just tap out and get the ring. He would literally punish Floyd Mayweather as long as he could, and the NBA would love to see him get the brakes beat out of him. So they wouldn't even stop the fight. So I don't care about the $300 million.
Floyd got the money. They will officiate. They gonna make sure Conor that might be Conor's best friend, the referee. Refereeing that, so they make sure they ain't gonna stop. They ain't gonna stop that fight. You think, man? Anybody like Floyd like I do? Please, no.
Floyd ain't got no business getting his old ass in there out the gun.
No. So right now, people, I got a petition that we can sign.
Yeah, we can't get Floyd.
Said, do not let Floyd die this way.
Floyd cannot get in that octagon. He would get killed in that octagon.
And I agree with. I agree with this. Not just Conor. Honestly, Floyd can't beat the worst.
Yeah, absolutely.
The worst. Let's just say it's 200 fighters. I don't know the number. We're just gonna throw a number 200 with Conor McGregor being number one. You can go all the way down to the 200 fighter, and Floyd cannot beat them in UFC. Let's just be real. He cannot beat that guy. You want to jump him all the way up to that guy?
I'm a huge fan of both sports. I love MMA. It takes a special kind of individual to get in that damn octagon, and Floyd ain't ready for that.
He's not ready for that.
He
physically, mentally, he's not ready. Not for that.
And I heard he been working out with Tyrone Woodley, who's the.
I don't care.
I'm not advocating he get in there.
I don't care who he worked out. It better be Jesus. Floyd need Jesus if he go in there. I'm sorry, people.
If Floyd get in that octagon, he gonna get hurt.
Spiritual.
He gonna get hurt.
Presence for him to even stand a chance because no.
Yeah, that's not people. That's not right. We talked about everything that's happening in this week in sports. It's a crazy week, but another big thing happened this Sunday. And I know some of you don't care. A lot of you don't care, but I care. It's WrestleMania week. Also, WrestleMania Sunday, 7 o'clock in New Orleans. WrestleMania big time. I
haven't watched wrestling in a long time.
Well, guess what? I watch wrestling religiously, and we definitely gonna watch WrestleMania.
I mean, who would been a long time?
Yeah, WrestleMania.
Do they still have it women wrestling?
Oh, absolutely.
Oh, I might watch it this year.
Oh yeah, they're gonna have two. They're gonna have 2 women's title matches this year. So WrestleMania is
WrestleMania,
here.
I might be joining you.
I won't be here, and you know how I do it. I throw a WrestleMania party every year. So all wrestling fans, y'all are welcome at my house. Y'all wrestling fans, y'all are welcome at my house Sunday. I have food and drinks, so y'all.
I'm gonna break the grill.
Y'all can show up. We watch WrestleMania. I'm all big about WrestleMania. So also WrestleMania week to go along with Masters week. We got Masters Championship game in about an hour. We got the NFL draft less than a month away. NBA wrapping up fast. We got Major League Baseball. So Sentell is here. I will be here all the way to June, and when the end of the finals come, I'll take my hiatus, and I won't be back until August. But I'll be here from that point until then. I'll find things.
What's going on, Wentz?
Wentz Woods, baby. What's going on?
What's the deal, brother?
The Wizard of Wildwood.
What's going on, Wentz?
I need you here next Thursday. Matter of fact, right here in this chair, so we can do my mock draft. I need you here next Thursday, bro. Dick McMahon. Sell Disney. Is that what he said? I can't really see that.
No, I can't see that far. So
I can't. I can't move it. I gotta go back.
What was the question?
I can't see it. Hope we're still on. Hope we're still on. Did we zoom it? Did I zoom in?
Oh no, you cut us off.
Oh, I know what I did. I messed up. I'm still here. He said Disney.
Something about Disney.
David Man said Disney. I don't think I ever have taken Disney. Disney is owned by AB. Well, Disney owned ABC, for as I know. I don't know anything about that. I'm not sure about that. Vince is Vince, but I know they're trying to sell their rights. They got the TV deal about to run out next year, so they're gonna be looking for a new partnership. I've heard Fox Sports is interested in buying both brands, so they were looking to buy it. because they're gonna leave USA. I'm pretty sure this next TV deal gonna be huge for them. Fox Sports is trying to come up, so they look for any kind of content that can try to take them over ESPN. So this will be one of those steps, because no matter what people think, wrestling is a huge draw. It is a billion dollar. It is a billion dollar industry. The TV deal is gonna be huge. People watch it. The arenas are sold out every year, every week. So,
what's going on, Chuck?
I haven't heard anything about them selling it, but again, that kind of goes along with the TV thing, because their contract is about to run out. So I have heard talks of them actually selling the company. I don't know if they're gonna go that far, but I've heard stuff of that nature. But it's coming down the pipe. It's like 2019 for any kind of decisions is being made on that. But you have done your research, because that is in talks of them selling. I don't know if the ABC or because I think Disney owns ABC, but as a whole, another different subject for a different day. But I'm glad.
I know one thing before we go. No, I'm just saying, Chuck. What's going on, Chuck? His name just reminded me. We don't talk about track and field as much, because I think about his nephew who's gonna be big time.
Tevin.
I seen some of his highlights that it's big. He's gonna be big time.
Mm-hmm.
So Chuck, you tell him we will be talking about him. I already know the future's bright for him. So we're gonna be talking about Tevin Richardson very soon in the near future when we do the sports. When we do sports, we're going to have track and field. We already know Tevin Richardson's name will be coming out of our mouth.
Yeah, that springtime track do get kicking up real good.
Yes.
A great young man. Just a great
humble young man.
Done a great job, that young fella. I always feel good when I talk to that young fella. He just calls me sir. I'm just like,
that's how you do it, though. I'm like, sir, he got that firm handshake.
I'm like, dude, stop calling me sir, please.
But that's the way he was raised.
Yeah, I know.
That's just the way he was raised. That's so awesome.
Stop calling me. Stop calling me.
He's gonna be big time. Big time. Big time.
My head is full of me everywhere. I'm talking. These guys going crazy.
Who did?
Because I'm looking at the comment section, so these guys are going crazy. But Wentz Woods, I need you here next Thursday night for my mock draft. On Sunday, you invite WrestleMania party right here. You know, Sunday. WrestleMania party. You know how we do it. Food. It works, man. We'll be in here. So should be a great way. I hope that day Tigers putting on a green jacket that I can flip over to WrestleMania. That would that would be my best Sunday ever if I could get Tiger to win Sunday and then watch WrestleMania Sunday night.
That would be amazing.
That would be awesome.
I just want to see him Sunday. I just like to see him Sunday.
Phone line's still open. Y'all want to call in before we get out of here? 864-378-5943.
Tell us why. National championship here shortly. Tell us why Michigan has a shot.
Call in.
I know you got a comment. Wentz, call in. Wentz. Tell us what you think about the national championship game tonight. I know you got something lined up.
Who you got winning and why? We both got Villanova. I think we told you earlier why we like Villanova so much. Yeah. So we both got Villanova.
All the stats. Not just stats. Let's just throw stats out. Every census we got says Villanova. You know, the eye test says Villanova.
But like I said, I don't have a dog in the fight.
Me neither. So everybody know who we like.
I just want a good game. Want a good game, but I don't want 58-54. I want 85, 83.
And if halftime is 25-23,
I'm turning.
I'm gonna kick the TV over.
I'm turning my TV because I refuse. I
refuse to
watch 25 to 20.
I'm gonna be honest with you because I got to get up early to work out anyway. So I ain't gonna watch but one half. So that's probably all I'm gonna get. I got to get up too early.
Well, I'm gonna get all of it because I'm off tomorrow, so I'm gonna watch the whole thing.
I've been off enjoying it.
Hey, this is what I'm here for. This is what I do. This is my life. Other than when I work, this is what I want to do. Sit here and talk to you guys about sports. And I told you, I'll be here. I know it sucks summertime. It's not a lot to talk about. Hold on, I have a call.
We have a call.
Yeah, caller. Where you calling from? What's your name?
Calling from Columbia, South Carolina.
The Metro, he say.
Metro.
What's up, Bronson?
I just got one thing, and that's it for the day. It ain't long.
Go ahead,
bro. For the love of God, I hope Nova loses because I don't want to hear Wentz Woolworth talk about how Philly got destroyed again. That's all I'm gonna say. Y'all boys have a good night.
Oh man, somebody called in to call out Wentz.
Hey, them boy go in it every time, man. Them boy go in it every time.
Oh man,
you still there? Oh, you still there?
Yeah, I am.
Oh, okay. I thought you had hung up. Go ahead. You got anything else?
Nah, that's it, man.
Okay.
Man.
Appreciate you, man.
Boys doing a great job.
All right, thank you, bro.
All right, boss man.
Them boy, he an Eagle fan, and they were celebrating. Wentz was on here, and he was just ripping. He was just ripping. No, he was just ripping their fans. Like he was just ripping. He was just ripping the city. Like, why are you ripping the city? Cause they some fool. They got that tearing up stuff, burning stuff down.
They all do it.
I said, but everybody do it. But he was just really hard that they don't feel it. And them boys,
they all do it.
And them boys just going back.
I got some Wentz. I can't believe Wentz.
864-378-5943. Wentz. Now you should know the number. 378-5943.
Wentz.
378-5943.
Disappointed.
He got to respond. He got to respond to that. He got to. He taking Michigan too. So you definitely got to call and tell me why you taking Michigan.
You got the Wolverines.
I need to know why you taking Michigan.
We want to hear why. Yeah, that's it. Everybody got an opinion. I don't have a dog in the fight, but I would like to know why. Give me the number. Or you just saying it's just Michigan night, and then I can go with that too. No, but if you got some key points, hey, hit us up, Wentz. Let us know why you think Michigan will win this game, and if they do, whoa. Kudos to Michigan, but that's a tough hill to climb, you know what I mean? I mean, they got to have the right tools, the right gear. I mean, you can't just saying you're going sailing and you don't have a boat. I mean, you talking about winning championship, they ain't got enough shooters, but they could. Like, hey, what you got?
Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Man, this is Wentz. Who you think?
Well, I didn't know who. I got no call ID on here. What's up, man?
Hey, I just got one thing to say. I'm going to leave it at this.
What's that, boss?
Your boy Bronson, hey, Metro, whoever, you know what I'm saying? Look, keep my name out your mouth, man. You ain't got, look, my haters always follow me everywhere I go, man. I don't understand this. Like, man, I got to stop doing what I'm doing, man, because I'm really like, it's ridiculous right now, man. It's very ridiculous.
In Brunson's defense, you was overboard that day. You was really over the top that day. You was killing Philly, killing their fans. You was over the top.
Your point?
Yeah, I'm just saying why Brunson was going back at you. I love my boy Brunson. I love you too, but hey, y'all, I like it though. It's good fun stuff. We just keep it here. It's fun. It's fun. It's all over.
Look, man, I told him congratulations to the team. The fans, they still ain't. You know what I'm saying? I'm in a good mood. I'm not gonna curse. They still ain't spit, but hey, you know what I'm saying? Hey, that's all I gotta say. Tighten up. I'm ready for the season to roll around next year. But I will say this, I'm taking Michigan in the championship game.
Tell me why.
Tell us why.
Hey, man, look, I like Michigan, man, because them boys, I like how they hunger, how they came, you know what I'm saying, how they, you know what I'm saying, been playing on the tournament. They the underdog and everybody against them, and I want to see Michigan pull it out.
I mean, I'm with you, man. 15 straight, haven't lost since February, and when you get the win,
right
and when you win like that, you just get accustomed. We find ways to win because we don't know what
I'm saying. Exactly. Like them boys done found different ways. Like you know, them boys done found ways to win through the transition game and everything. So I'm really hoping Michigan can really bring that championship back, down there.
Wentz. So what aspect? So what part of the game Michigan gonna have to really, really be good at to win this game?
Me personally, I think they're really going to have to be going to come down to the transition game. I forgot who they played a week or so back. Who was it? I can't remember, but they came. They was hitting them threes like back to back.
Probably Houston.
No, it wasn't Texas.
Who was that? They blowed them out. I forgot who it was.
Oh, A&M.
They blew out A&M.
Yeah, A&M.
Yeah, exactly. They transition game, the way they set up, you know what I'm saying? Pretty much, they can't let Villanova come down court and just set their defense up. They really got to get in transition, you know what I'm saying, find, you know, good looks and everything like that. I mean, I think they can really pull it off.
Okay, I say that Michigan got to have more than to me. I say Michigan got to have at least 4 scores in double figures. Do you think it's gonna take 4 scores, or you think 2 is enough? with really good.
It's really gonna take more than two players that
I think so too.
really help this team out. It's really gonna take. So it's gonna take a lot.
Yeah,
But honestly, I think them boys. I think they up for challenge. I think they hungry. I think they're gonna come out playing hard.
Hey, yeah, I mean, I kind of agree with that. I don't think about the 4 scores in double figures. I think Wagner has to have a huge game, and they have to find a second score because I mentioned this earlier in the show. He had 24 the other night. The whole other starting lineup had 24. So they have to get another guy to come in and get help him out offensively, and they have to have a third guy as well. So I don't think it necessarily have to be 4 guys in double figures, but he needs another score.
They're
and
gonna
they have
need
to
a
knock
bench.
down a lot. They need to go.
They're gonna need the bench.
They're gonna need
Villanova bring the bench.
Oh yeah, well, Villanova way deeper. They way deeper than that. I mean, Villanova got a guy come off the bench added 15, so they got some guys. But Michigan gonna need that Texas A&M game where they shot 14 at 24 3-point line to even have a chance tonight. That's what they're gonna have to do from the 3-point line. Anything else, bro?
Nah, that's pretty much it, man. Hey, I'm just sitting back, ready for, you know what I'm saying, the national championship game, WrestleMania.
Yes.
I'm about to walk in the house and watch the Raw before WrestleMania.
Absolutely.
Hope it's interesting. So, you know what I'm saying. I'm praying to God tonight we get an answer from the Undertaker. So that's really on my mind right now.
Maybe he shows something.
So, Wentz, one more thing about the college game. So, for all the Michigan win, we went through that. What you think the score would have to be for Michigan to even complete this task? Around 56 is what's your take on the score?
You know what? I think I would say this. I can see Michigan winning by about 5 or 6 points. About probably 7 the most. I think it's gonna be probably around about in the 60s. I think they really gonna have.
The only way they can win, I think, it has to be low.
Below 65 or 75 or lower. Once you get to 70, is no way.
I honestly think it's gonna be the first half. I think it's gonna be real. I think the score gonna be probably even, you know, some probably around about 30, somewhere around there. It's gonna be real gritty. I think it's gonna be real, like, you know, just all out grinding, just everybody going after it, and then just the second half really just gonna open up. And, you know, I really think if Michigan played they cards right, like I said, they got shooters, they proven they got guys that can shoot the ball, and if they can somehow just, you know, play their cards right, you know, keep Villanova off balance, I think they can really pull this one off.
Well, you are a brave man. You called in. You gave us legit reasons. I respect that. I got one more question before you get out of here. How you like the new set, man?
The who?
The new setup. How you like the new setup?
This is new, boss.
How you like the new setup you looking at? Are you even looking at the stream?
No, not right now. I ain't looking at the stream.
I ain't looking.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, wait. You know what? Goodbye. I will see you Sunday, WrestleMania party. We'll see you Sunday.
All right, where's you?
Man.
Holla back. Yeah, well, I got one caller to call in and say like Michigan, so we found one person.
We found
Michigan
one.
tonight.
So it's 99 and 1. People. 99 and 1. We found that one person. It's always a one person somewhere. It's a 1% always in everything.
Everything. Well, we're gonna get out of here. I appreciate all you guys for watching tonight, commenting, phone calls. I'll be back next Thursday, like I told you, to give you my one and only mock draft. I'm gonna do a complete 1 to 32 first round NFL mock draft next Thursday. So join me for that. Enjoy the national championship game tonight. We both got Villanova. Enjoy the Masters week. Also enjoy WrestleMania on Sunday. I will see you next Thursday night. Any final word from my guest host?
No, I just want to thank you for having me on for another blast at Sentell's Intel. Please, people, share. Blow him up, because in a few more years, it's probably be a bigger segment. We're going to be somewhere else. So people continue to share. You know what I'm saying? Good luck with everybody in your endeavors the rest of this week. You already know we're going to plan to watch a good game tonight. So peace, people. Glad I come out again and holler at y'all.
Appreciate you. We will see you guys next week. This has been Sentell Intel. Peace.
Oh, come on, bro.
Peace.